Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War stream. So today of course we got two main things going on. The main one being we got raids, which we'll be doing throughout the stream. Getting this completely done since raids doesn't normally take too long. So much so, gosh, the guild has almost gotten it done. Let's see, is Isabel going for leaderboard? Two people go for leaderboard, that would make sense. But yeah, that would explain it. But anyways, our goal is to go and probably buy up to the weapon. We do have a new weapon, though last I recall earlier, though I haven't had the chance to use it yet, it is working incorrectly. I believe it's boosting based off of not drifting sand, which it should be, but instead, Dragon's Claw like it should be, but it's instead boosting based on drifting sands. So it's currently boosting based on the wrong kingdom. But that'll probably be fixed very soon if it's not already. I'm pretty sure it's not already fixed though. It might not be fixed on Monday, or I have no clue. Maybe they even need a server-side push or a client push for it to be fixed. I have no clue. But as it currently stands, as of several hours ago, when we recorded the other video, it definitely was not working as intended, so definitely do not use it for the event, but definitely make sure to go get it because it's only 210 gems, and you'd probably want to go this far to help your guild anyways. So really good value to go to tier 3. And that's pretty much the minimum you'd want to do for the event. But there we go. We got the book. And we're probably not going to be touching that book, but we got the book. It's pretty standard, just a Dragon's Claw kind of, or, you know, a standard double converting weapon, just specifically for Dragon's Claw. The other thing that we got going on, of course, is the new Mythic. It's a little underwhelming. It's kind of like a Gloomleaf and almost like a Reflect Gorgotha, kind of. But Mithrilion ends up having a 75% score reflect, which is his main gimmick. It also has 50% spell reduction, which makes it somewhat similar to Tina 9000, in that it has spell reduction combined with a armor gain. However, compared to its actual ability, Tina 9000 is way better than bothering to use this thing, especially since Tina 9000 has a half mana start and constructs currently do not, which ends up making this Mythic much weaker. It also has a little bit of a weird ability, and that it ends up doing like a 3x3 explode. Apparently this does indeed destroy a 9x9, but with explode. So you're doing a lot less mana accumulation, but it's still doing a 5x5, which is very confusing wording. But yeah, I was checking it earlier, and Obsidius does indeed say he does have a destroy. So it does actually end up getting the mana, whereas something like Mithrilion, exploding, meaning it's only getting about 50% of it, meaning it's doing a lot less actual mana accumulation. Really wish it was more of a mass explode that ends up acting a little bit more like Gorgotha. But as it stands, it seems pretty underwhelming. It doesn't have that much mana accumulation, pretty much half compared to Obsidius, which is already basically not a mana accumulator. It gains a pretty minuscule amount of mana. That basically does what Tina 9000 does, but much worse. It can gain 4 times barrier, but there is literally a epic that does basically the same thing for nothing, or for 11 mana cost lower. So yeah, that ends up being just way better than it. And yeah, there's already troops like Impervious 50% that exists, and one of the big downsides to the new Mythic is it doesn't have Impervious or anything similar to that, so just one single stun on it, and you don't have any of these good traits. And that will basically make it just like the epic, basically, but with a worse ability and a higher mana cost, with no traits being able to be used. So overall, it's very underwhelming. You'd basically just get it to get KZL upgraded. One really nice thing though about it, that I did forget to mention in the video, but I mentioned in the comment section, is this troop does allow, if you have literally everything else maxed from KZL, it does indeed allow 20-star KZL. And 20-star KZL is 1 additional HP. So there's that going for it at least. That's one positive thing. In that if you're super late into the game and you have literally everything for KZL ready to go to get it to 20, if you're already at like 18 or 19 stars, it does allow you to get 1 permanent HP. So there's that. And even if not, if you're still working on 10-star and you don't have the Mythic for KZL yet, you can end up getting this Mythic in order to get it to 10-star. So there's those factors. And those are pretty much the main factors of why you would end up getting the thing. And just for completion's sake, obviously, just to have every single one. But anyways, our main thing that we'll be going to be doing then is getting to be raids. As far as the restriction, I believe I already mentioned on Monday, because we kind of already knew because it was a raid event, is a Dragon's Claw restriction. So I did actually show a team for this on Monday. I can't remember what team, but I did show a team. Let's see. Did I overwrite it? No. Raid weekend. There it is. Mang, Lady Gargantia, Egg Thief, and Essentia. That does indeed work. However, for the earlier battles, we probably want something with AoE. And we do have access to dragons, so we should have a lot of options for doing so. But yeah, I will be using that team. However, we have to reach 4 towers before that's really going to be viable, compared to just rushing them down with something that will hit everything simultaneously. So let's see what we have for that. Obviously, we want Essentia, half mana start for all these dragons. Big issue is all the really big AoE hitters in this kingdom, they're basically all Mythics, which is kind of weird, given that dragons normally have so many things that hit all enemies. But all the good things that hit all enemies from this kingdom are actually all Mythic and nothing else. Like there's Dragon Soul, but it's only going to be hitting for 20. And a lot of the other AoEs are like 30 to 40. Which basically just leaves us with these, which are also still pretty low. Gosh. Why is AoE value so low? I guess I'm so used to like Queen of Tanya AoE value if I'm bothering to use an AoE option. I keep forgetting. Why has Steam been making my thing online recently? I always make sure to put it offline. But recently it's been putting me automatically online every single time. There we go. So those little things don't pop up. I need to go through my friends list at some point on Steam. I'm pretty sure I have like 300 random people added. Somewhere's around there. Honestly, I don't even know what I want. It's all so bad. I guess we go with a Dragon Soul and feed into a Mythic. That or feed into this useless troop, but just because it uses different color. And then just feed into a weapon. And use that weapon as our main damage. What are we missing? I guess a Duskbringer here. Actually, I almost want to go Archmagus. Can we get away with Archmagus? I feel like we can get away with Archmagus for these earlier battles. Obviously, we're going to need to change his team as we move forward. But let's just go Archmagus. Minus red. Actually, I could go +2 green, +2 red. Oh, but then we minus purple. But that's fine, because we're going to be using Archmagus anyways. And go 2/2/2. Now we have a +2 purple, a +2 green, and a +2 red. I think I'm fine with that. Let's just roll with that for now. That is our team. For now. Obviously, that will be changed as we go deeper. But for current purposes, that will get the job done. Also, yes, Paul, hello, and welcome. And you end up getting here first. Also, hello, Isabella. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Bobs. Hello, Mister. Hello, HD Addict. Hello, Nightmare. And hello, RunUs. Welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah, we don't have any thingy things. Luckily, if in doubt, hero AoE always good. Oh, yeah, doesn't Voltharix have the boost ratio? He's that one really good boost ratio for, how do you spell his name? Oh, it's Vol. But yeah, this guy's really good in our arena. Exploded gem and then damage to all enemies boosted by yellow gems. If you get this in arena, it's like auto carry. We could fit him there, but I kind of want my excess to go there. Though it would allow our yellow to do something useful. No, I guess we'll go for it. Since we're blocking his other color anyways. Oh, his exact position doesn't really matter. I'll stop you back 1 second. I need to go get a water. I forgot to get one this afternoon. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Oh. As I'm dragging the green screen. Okay, where are we? But yeah, this thing's actually pretty decent in Arena. Outside of Arena, it's almost never used, though. Hello, Donald. Hello, Roman. Hello, Haley. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How am I doing? I've been doing pretty good. Was able to get the video done last night as well. I was like already up a little past midnight, and I was like, oh, it's already so close, I might as well stay up all the way. Though I did slightly oversleep this afternoon, apparently. But not by much. We started at 12:15. Not too much later than noon. But I need to take another nap later then. I really wish reset time for this game was at a reasonable hour for my time zone. Oh, Valraven? Oh, good, it didn't escape. Because time zone, or the reset's either at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. depending on daylight savings time. Both of which are horrifically bad times. In the dead center of the night. Oh, there's always uses for Dustbringer. There's a lot of uses for Dustbringer. By a lot of uses, I mean events where you're restricted and don't have any other options. Kind of like how you use Dawnbringer. Basically the same way you use Dawnbringer, you use Dustbringer. The main reason you would use Dustbringer instead is because of Archmages. Or because you're specifically trying to accumulate different mana. I reached the 4 towers. I mean, not the 4 towers, I mean the raid boss. Why was I saying towers earlier? That's invasions. You can tell I'm still tired. Let's see, I'll throw that down. Oh, I should hit the skulls. Wait, do you do boost ratio? No, you boost ratio off of yellows, not skulls. Everything we were using earlier was boost ratio off of skulls, though. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Puzzle Quest 3's reset time is actually a very perfect time. It is at 8. It's at 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. depending on daylight savings time. Which, oddly enough, is actually a bad time for me, or at least the 8 p.m. one, because that's exactly when we start Gems of War. So I normally can't check it till an hour and a half after. And normally I eat after stream too, so it's sometimes like 2 hours after reset until I actually get in, most days. Well, when daylight savings time happens, assuming they still keep that time, it should be 7 p.m., which would be actually a really good time. Whenever that finally gets changed. I think daylight savings time's in like, what, 3 months from now, 2 months? Let's see, when's daylight savings time this year? Google! Tell us info. Daylight saving time 2021. November 7th, 3 days after my birthday. Why is it so late? I always thought it was earlier than that. Why is it such a short duration? There's only 4 months where it's like that. Oh, wait. When's daylight saving time 2022? Maybe it's later than that, next year. No, it's only, has that always been like that? It's only 4 months where we have the other time. I never noticed that. Where it's like 8 months where you have the, one time and 4 months where you had the other. I always thought it was even 6-6. Apparently not. I learned something today. I always thought it was an even, 6-6 between which hour and which hour. But apparently, the one that's coming up is a shorter duration. It's like 1/3, 2/3. Is the new weapon still broken? I would assume so. I haven't actually used it yet. I did hear earlier that it was. We haven't touched it yet, though, this particular stream. I can go check it real quick, though. One easy way to tell would be just use it on our weapon. And then see it do nothing. Yeah, I'll go change to the weapon real quick. Plus, I'm probably going to go change to a real team now. AoE's starting to start getting slower. I'm looking for... I forgot, you're not restricted just to Dragon's Claw. Create a Firestorm, Scatter... Wait, does he even do red gems? Yeah, just red and purple, right? Yeah, it doing a red storm actually wouldn't be horrible. Alright, let's see what happens here. So before people were saying it's boosting based on drifting sands. Oh no, Valraven, you better not escape. While I'm messing around. It creates no gems at all. Still did the damage though. But I don't think it's boost ratioing off of, nope, it's not even boost ratioing. Wow, that weapon's even more broken than I thought it was. And not in a good broken way, I mean like literally it does not work. How do you even mess up on those standard weapons so badly? You have like 1 billion of them in the game. There's like 20 something of them. And then this was the first one just to be ultra broken. In a non-functioning way. But yes, it's still broken. And probably will be for a while. At least until Monday probably. Maybe even longer than that. Still get it though. Even if it's useless now, it might not be useless later. And obviously it's artificially useless now. It's already not that good, but it is artificially even worse than that. But you still would want to get it just to make sure to have it. I think we run this team a little longer before we have to switch to the other one. Yeah, we can. I really wish they would have gave this thing a better ability. They gave the 50% Dragon Start people like the worst ability ever. It's very disappointing because it makes dragons so much weaker than they could have been. Like one of the things they were needing to be viable was a good 50% Mana Start dragon. Then they got the 50% Mana Start, but the dragon itself, the troop, was awful. It was absolutely awful. Well, 1,000 Gil Seals only to pull the new Mythic? Nice. I forget exactly how many I used. So I can kind of check just by looking at it. I think we started with 2,200. So anything less than that's pretty much how much we used. Like this Mythic came and do, I mean this Legendary came and do a follow-up. Hope. How much you have to buy in the event to complete it out? If every single person in your guild buys to the weapon for 210 gems, you would get it done. 1,250 you just checked. Nice. Yep, that's how much I spent. You are correct. Because we started at 2,250. Or 2,150, I mean. But yeah, 1,250 sounds correct. That's not too bad. A little over 1,000. Generally around 1,000 or so is how much it costs. Hey, also, they have a gem sale this weekend, apparently. Not really that useful, though. We still have our first time bonus, because even though I did buy gems before, like way back in the day, it was before they added the first time buy bonus. And then the sale bonus. And then the VIP bonus. And with all these 3 bonuses, I still do not feel like this is worth it. There are 3 different bonuses, one of which only occurs once ever. And I still feel like that is not worth it. Even if that was 10,000, I would still be hesitant. If it was 100,000, that's a different story. But even if that was 20 times higher, I'd still be hesitant on if that is actually worth it or not. And that's like super ultra artificially high right now. Gives the other bonus. Oh, we have a pet active? It's not one we need, but we do have one active. Someone's doing a bunch of PvP or arena today. I would assume PvP. I'm pretty sure most people don't do arena these days. But then again, it could be someone doing their daily arenas. Some people still do 3 daily arenas. It's not that many people that do. Most people still do. It's not bad value to do it. It's just very disappointing because most days it gives you nothing. If it has like some kind of more consistent loot, it might feel better to do. But some people want to do it just to make sure they get as many Imperials and stuff like that as possible. Because every time you do it, you do have a chance of Imperial. As well as a few other drops that aren't useless. Why is the chat not showing up? I have no clue. My counter and YouTube chat has been acting very weirdly this week. And I honestly have no clue why it's not working. We had a stream where nor the chat nor the view count was working. We've had streams where one was working and the other wasn't, even though they're both off this exact same program. And then we had ones where neither were working. Or just one or the other. And apparently today the chat doesn't want to work. Let's see, there's one small mini fix I could maybe do to it. That I've noticed randomly worked in the past. Let's see if that does anything. Probably not. Nope, it's still broken. I'm not sure what's up with it. And then tonight it's probably just going to magically work. For seemingly no reason. Yeah, same thing happened during the Fall Guys stream, if I'm not mistaken. The Fall Guys stream we did this week. Where the chat wasn't working, but the timer thingy was. And for Age of Calamity, the view count wasn't working, but the chat was working. Which was even a weirder combination. Actually, never mind. Chat wasn't even us great. Oh, wait. Was it for that? Sure. I know there was one where the view count wasn't working for whatever reason. It could have been that one because we were doing full screen. Maybe they're waiting for bugs to magically fix themselves too. I know, right? I'm not sure if Gems of War is getting a little mini bug fix because of that next week, but Puzzle Quest 3 should be. One of the, I have no clue what the person does, but they've been just talking on the forums as a dev recently for Puzzle Quest 3. Kind of accidentally leaked, or maybe not accidentally, but they kind of leaked something we didn't know prior, and that is that there is going to be a patch before next patch. And that there's a bug fix patch just rolling out. That should probably be rolling out this Monday or Tuesday. And for that game, bug fix patches are actually interesting because so many things are broken that it could potentially fix something that's actually very useful and integral to gameplay. Since it's still in beta and there's still a lot of fundamental basic things that are broken in the game. In the very little sense that it does not work, but also in the actual sense that it is very overpowered. I'm really curious what they're going to do for the first balance patch, because there are so many things that are so broken beyond belief in the, not just in the not functioning sense, but in the ridiculously overpowered sense. Also, I'm curious how they're going to handle the skill disparity in Puzzle Quest. In Gems of War, I feel like there's a little bit less of a difference between like how every single player plays the game and how effective that is for your chance of winning. Well, that still is a factor. I feel like it's a lot less compared to Puzzle Quest 3, because Puzzle Quest 3 has a limited timer, while also having quite a bit of strategy that can go into each turn, as far as how much value you can get. There's, of course, Gems of War. You only have to worry about one single move every single time, which very limits how many options that are wrong. And generally, the right option is obvious. In most situations, sometimes it's not in Gems of War. Like if you have to do a cascade into an extra turn, like that can be hard to see. But most moves are pretty straightforward. Compared to Puzzle Quest 3, where you could have like literal thousands of options. Because when you move gems, you can then move different gems that you weren't able to previously move, and then keep moving gems. Yeah, we're getting a patch before the patch. It was leaked on the forums. It's probably coming this week, though no guarantee that it's coming this week. The mini patch, that is, that does bug fixes, not the big patch. According to Salty, the big patch should be in about 3 weeks. Or to this point, it's like 2.5 weeks from now. Also, should have about 7 or 9 more battles left. I really should change my team to the rail team now. This is probably the last one we use this AoE team for. Shouldn't have even used it this far. But if nothing else, this team is a little bit better at dealing with Val Ravens. The only issue with the other one is we actually don't have any way to target it if it's in like 3rd slot and not blocked on yellow. It could actually escape if we're not careful. So much so I might have to use both the Mang and the boss killing troop just to kill the Val Raven if it's in 3rd slot. If it's in 1st slot, we can still easily deal with it. If it's in 2nd slot, we probably still could, though it depends if it gets too much yellow. And if it would be a threat or not. Alright, let's go change to the real team. It's the one we showed on Monday. Somewheres. Where'd it go? Yeah, this is the one from the Monday video. It's still on the Monday video if you just want to go copy paste it. So we're really far in rewards already. This will happen if we have a double leaderboard. I'm pretty sure the other one's on leaderboard, right? 24,000. Yeah, 24,000 is definitely on leaderboard. It's right there. Hello, Andre. Good afternoon. Welcome, welcome. Wait, did they announce Gems of War 5.6 preview on Monday? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, it is coming around to that time. I don't believe the patch is going to be on this Tuesday, though. I'm still firm that it will be mid-July. But yeah, that means any Tuesday after, or any Tuesday from this Tuesday onwards could be the patch. So it's very unlikely to be this Tuesday. No, it is not impossible. There's one slight problem with this team. And that is, it is very dependent on finding skulls. With no way to create skulls. That's a problem a lot of kingdoms have. No proper skull creator. And even if they might have one, it's not like a good one. Hello, Roberto! Welcome, welcome. You got the Mythic for only 200 gem keys? Nice. Oh, I'd even grab here. Take a blue for now. I want to get Mang before we do anything else. Val Raven, stop being in the very annoying location I was talking about earlier where we can't kill you as you're getting mana. Making it even harder for us to kill you. Actually, the AoE one might still be quicker than this. Good old Lycanthropy gem. Why did I should have just taken blue? That's can probably still one-shot him even without Mang. We have enough damage this early on. Hello, Roberto. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I need that extra turn. You spent 10,000 guild seals, 200 gem keys, and 1.4k glory keys, and nothing. Oh, that's unfortunate. It happens though. Luckily, at least you're not missing out on much. Well, at least it's not a super good mythic, so you don't have to feel as bad about not having it. It is rather underwhelming. Trying to bait him into giving us the skull. He doesn't seem to want to do it. There we go. Luckily, Cascade gives it to us. Looks like 4 more. And it looks like we could finally get time to get some token grinding in. There we go. I'm so tired from last night. The problem of recording a video at like 4 AM in the morning. I should take a skull there instead. Like that we got off the sky. Hello, Zeddicus! Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh no, that was our last battle. Let's claim all rewards. Oh, did we finally get a Dragon Soul banner? Ooh. Oh, we also got good orbs. That's a double ooh. I'm gonna go see that banner. That was a Dragon Soul one, right? We finally got a Dragon Soul portrait. Tempting. I still like the Griffin one, though. Where is it in all this mess, though? That is the question. You need a sword option by, like, name or something. Look at how many there are. It's becoming so hard to find every individual one you might want to find. Like, let's say I want to switch to Luther. Where on earth is Luther in all this? I did a couple for the weapons. I didn't even notice that, the mythic weapons. Did one for the rat thing for the Lunar New Year's this year. What was that one? I don't remember that one. Must be an ability for something. Where's the Dragon Soul? There's a different dragon. It's not Dragon Soul, though. Where's the Dragon Soul portrait? We know you're in here. We just got you. But yeah, they need a search option. Look at how far we're still scrolling. There's Quetzella. was almost considering using that with the Mythic. I was over concerned it would eat the skulls though. That's the ability for the new Mythic that's coming out. There it is. Oh, it's all the way at the bottom. Why does it have that background? It almost looks like the loot background for vaults. I mean, not for vaults, for the horde in dungeons. But yeah, Dragon Soul. We're not gonna use it compared to the Griffin though. Yeah, what background does that even have? Some of them have some really weird backgrounds. Like, what background does that one have too? Like, the ability backgrounds have just their ability. That one's obviously Golvania. But some of them have seemingly who knows what. Like, what background is that on that? I don't recall that being used anywhere. And it seems weird that they would make their unique background just for it. It makes sense for, like, abilities. But, like, this one, that's not a normal background. I never realized how many of the troops actually are put on a non-normal background. That isn't just a standard kingdom one. They actually put effort into them. Gasp. Anyways, so we did that. We did that. I will save the other stuff for tonight, as we always do. I'm not sure why I always feel the need to save this and the other thing for tonight, though. But we do. I believe we already finished World Event, though we'll claim that. Actually, no, we can't even claim it now if we wanted to. Look at that. Ever so slightly short. But by the time we stream tonight, we'll be able to get it. And even if it's not all the way, I'm pretty sure we could carry the last few points, whatever's left. Anyways, I guess we'll do some token farming then. Really haven't much of a chance to do so recently. And now seems like a perfect time, since it's not a vault event. Perfect time to go do some token grinding. So we shall. So hello, analysts. Took over 60,000 glory keys for a mythic? This time you got it from only 200 glory keys. Nice, congrats. Yeah, 60,000. Wow, that's way unlucky. I should only take about 10,000. Maybe for ultra unlucky, 20,000. To take 60,000 is pretty insane. That'd be like my whole glory key stack. I think I have that many. I don't remember these days. If you count the actual glory, probably even higher. Oh no, we're not going yet. We'll still be around for about an hour. Mostly just doing grinding and chatting. Can I post a raid team? Sure. It's from the Monday video. So let me just go get it from the Monday video then. I don't even need to go into the other thing because it's just on the Monday video. So I'm gonna go grab it real quick. There's the stream. Also, the one dislike. Actually, the Mythic stream we had a lot of dislikes on it. I think it's because I misunderstood what its ability was. Because I thought when they said they nerfed the 5x5 destroy, it meant that it didn't have the 5x5 destroy. Now it has a 5x5 explosion, basically. So I was like, oh, it's just a 3x3 because of the how the ability wording is. But it does indeed do a 5x5, but it counts as explosion and not destroy. I am looking for... Where's my Monday video? So I can go copy-paste the thing. There it is, Liberty Bell. Liberty Bell. Description of it. Weekend raid event. Boom. Copy, copy. Paste, paste. Well, there you go. That's the team we used for the later part. The earlier battles, you probably just want to run a standard AoE of some kind. Just put whatever you have that hits all enemies and you'll be fine for the earlier ones. But that's what we were running for the later battles, and what we would keep running if we kept going higher and higher. But there's the team. It is now pinned. If you're watching after the fact, it's on the Monday video. We actually covered the weekend thingy this time. Mostly because for raids, we already know what it does. Because we knew it was a Dragon's Claw weapon, and because it's raids, we knew it was a Dragon's Claw restriction. Because raids is always based on the kingdom restriction. So it was very obvious if we were getting that weapon that it was a Dragon's Claw restriction. Well, I'm not sure. I don't know. Did I mention in the video? Yeah, I think I mentioned in the video. Though they're always in the description regardless if I mention them in the video. But no, I'm pretty sure I mentioned end of Monday video. It was all the way at the end though, like way at the end. Where they always are. The last few minutes of the video. Yeah, based on YouTube statistics, normally watching ends after like a few minutes anyways. I could probably even check that for the video. I haven't checked it for a video in a while. That tends to be the case for almost every YouTube video in existence. Where almost all of it drops off after like X amount of time. Let me check analytics on it. Oh no, that's my stream. I don't want my stream. Where's my video we were just on? There it is. I want analytics for this. I want to see where the cutoff is. Like probably within 2 minutes it loses like 50% of viewership. That's like every video in existence. Not engagement. Where's the thing that shows how long the cutoff is? There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Actually that's some pretty decent numbers. But yeah, by the by around the 5-minute mark or 6-minute mark, it started going down. By where did it first hit under 50%? That's pretty interesting. That's actually pretty decent retention for a YouTube video. I wonder what other people's datas are at these days. But yeah, we had 50% viewership by the 12-minute mark. That's not horrible. That is not horrible at all. 50% up to 12 minutes. And then, yeah, the very last 20 seconds had a absurd dip. There's only 22,000 or 22,000, 22% of people watched the last 20 seconds before they dipped. It went down by like 13% in 30 seconds before the video was like actually done. Because, you know, people normally click off like at the end of the video before it's like really over. So if you say something important in the last 10 seconds, probably shouldn't. But yeah, yeah, it still dipped a lot. Like all the people who click on it, and it's like, oops, I didn't mean to click on it. Because it went down to 66% within 15 seconds. No, that's pretty normal for most YouTube videos. Within 15 seconds, it lost 1/3 its viewership. But almost every video is like that has ever been made. But it actually maintained 50% for a very long time. I wish I had other people's data so I could compare. I'm pretty sure it's out there. But that doesn't seem low, maintaining 50% for that long into the video. For that long of a video. Also, streams generally have pretty good retention too, surprisingly. Relative to how long they are. Or at least the data we have on it. Well, I feel like that's somewhat a thing. Generally, if someone's watching a stream, they'll like to watch most of it. Unless it's like a really long stream, then they'll just catch part of it. Oh, what do we even take here? Take a skull over there. Take out the skull. And then we kill it out. Unless he kills my Gorgotha with that Raid Slayer option. I mean, Boss Slayer. I think Zugoff, of course, is a boss like Zugoff. What's that? Zugoff's a boss like Zugoff. You know what I mean. The Zugoff player-owned troop is a boss like the non-player-owned version. That's funny. I just compared Zugoff to Zugoff. Even though in my mind they're two different things. But their word is the same thing. Because there's a huge difference between the Raid Zugoff and the player-owned one. But they do both have the name Zugoff, don't they? Which makes it kind of confusing as to which one I'm referring to when I say Zugoff. Which is why I said Raid Zugoff. But if anyone has any question, anything you want to chat about, let me know. We'll probably be chilling for the next hour or so, just kind of grinding a bit. And then I'm going to probably grab brunch, because I didn't actually eat anything yet today. I'm a little bit hungrier than normal since I was up a little bit late last night. And I've been trying not to do midnight snacking, so I didn't eat anything last night while I was doing the video. Just water. Which reminds me, I need to go grocery shopping. Still only done it once since I've gotten back. You're spending today grinding out Puzzle Quest 3 classes. You finally got every color weapon. Nice. Yeah, I ended up doing that a little while back. It's definitely worth doing. It's really important to have every hero class max. There's also a lot of rewards that you get along the way between the upgrading crystals now and the just the standard amount of gems and everything. I would advise saving most of gems though, because the economy's still shifting so much. Honestly, I've been hoarding almost every resource in the game, just because the economy keeps shifting drastically every update they do, every major update. There's just so much uncertainty as to what on earth the value of everything is. Until version 1.0, I'm hesitant on using almost any resource. And even once 1.0 hits, I'm still somewhat hesitant. But I'd be a little bit less hesitant. You stayed up all night playing NMS. You were so close to your last achievement that you couldn't quit. It's nice. Oh, No Man's Sky. I was wondering what NMS was. I never tried the game. Not sure what the next new game we'll be playing on the channel is. In 2 weeks, we got to do Fall Guys Season 5, because they have that going on. Their Season 5 was delayed so much that Season 5 for Gems of War is almost done by the time they're starting. Before they were coinciding, but they delayed the next patch by forever, or the next season. They should be announcing what the thing is in about the next week or so. But I'm not sure what our next big new game is. I end up ultimately not doing the super golf thingy that Nintendo ended up doing. I'm probably just gonna wait till it goes on a sale. That's one of those kind of games they tend to be like 30 or 40 bucks after like a few months after release. So I'm just gonna wait it out. It's not necessarily something we need to play at launch. But I do intend to still get the game. I'm just going to wait till it's way cheaper. Just give it like half a year. It'll be like 50% off probably. Compared to what it is now. Though I need to try to get it when it's on a sale, but prior to them adding new content. Because I think they said they were going to add new characters and stuff. Which would make it go up in price again. Or, you know, not up in price. It can't go any higher than what it's currently being sold at, but you know what I mean. Up as in less likely to have a sale. And Pokemon Unite, I need to go look into info on when on earth that's even remotely planned on coming out. It's been in beta for probably longer than Puzzle Quest 3 is going to be in beta. Like, it has been in beta for so long. I think it's been over a year of beta. Which I guess is kind of standard for a game, isn't it? It still feels like forever, though. Like, they make this gigantic hyped announcement, and then nothing for over a year. Just a bunch of beta testing. I haven't been able to get into the beta for it, though. So far, the beta, from what I'm aware of, has happened in, like, every country that I do not exist in. And also, they're wiping all data from the beta. So a little bit less enticing to actually play the beta for that game. Unlike Puzzle Quest 3, where the beta's not getting wiped. I'm trying to think what other big games are coming out this year. Oh yeah, Mario Party, the new Mario Party. We're gonna have a big Mario Party week at the end of October, maybe going into November. That should be a lot of fun. We'll do both the 2 Mario Party games. The new one that comes out and the old one, if we can get a lobby going. Though luckily the new one has a automatic lobby queuing system. So we don't actually need to get 4 people to do it. Hopefully you could do it with like a friend and then queue into 2 randoms as well. Hopefully it's not a completely random lobby. So you can queue like with 1 or 2 other people and then have a random other real person to replace the slot you don't have. Would be rather convenient. And Darkest Dungeon 2, which I'm somewhat interested in, still hasn't really announced anything. Other than the fact that it's annoyingly going to be on Epic Games for like a year. Which I'm not sure if that'll stop me from playing it or not. I might just wait till its official release on Steam a year afterwards. Depends how interesting it looks. If it seems really, really interesting up front, even during the beta, we might end up doing it on Epic Games. I think it'll be the first game ever I've actually played on Epic Games. Since it's exclusive to it for a year whenever it does finally come around. You bought the Puzzle Quest 3 Battle Pass. I'm still not sure on the Puzzle Quest 3 Battle Pass value. They did buff it in the most recent patch. I still personally feel like it's a little underwhelming. The only thing I did for that game was the year pass thingy for the other thing. Which still seems a bit pricey for what it is, but I did end up getting it. But the Battle Pass is like $10 every 2 months, so it's like $5 a month. You don't really get anything too substantial from it. The other big issue with it is the other system that will make it easier to actually even complete the Battle Pass isn't currently within the game. The text for it says that you also get those horn thingies that are needed for it from events, and there's currently no events within the game because it's still a work in progress. So one of the ways that you get it completed reasonably is currently not within the game. You were desperate for follower crystals. The way that you can do that is you can have Evelyn constantly crafting keys. I'm not sure if her level has an effect on the rate of her crystals things, but it seems to be about a 1 in 30 chance to get a crystal from her. And it's pretty much possible to perpetually keep her running. If your Atticus and Evelyn's as upgraded as they could possibly be. Especially if you were doing mostly iron and wooden chests, because those give the best rate for ore. But it's pretty much possible to perpetually keep her going. Assuming you get a reasonable amount of sleep. Yeah, that's the only thing I use ore for. That and the offer in the guild when I have excess. Because I don't consistently keep her going every single hour. It's basically like checking tribute for gems of ore. I generally don't care if I take it absolutely every single hour. And then any excess I build up just goes into the guild thingy. But yeah, I might stream Puzzle Quest 3 this weekend though. Definitely not tomorrow. We'll see on Sunday. because I haven't really done a proper grind. I haven't really had the time since I got back from vacation to grind out marks, because marks are pretty important, so you don't have to worry about chests. Because if you're just running diamonds the whole time, you barely have to ever check the game, which is very convenient. Also, in the most recent dev stream, oh, and Anu, nice. They did mention they're going to be buffing diamond keys in that game, Puzzle Quest 3, and that's somewhat relevant because if we open diamonds now, even though they're weaker than what they are eventually going to be, you still get diamond keys from opening the diamond chests. If only Gems of War was like that from a vault. There's a vault within the treasure hunt, yet it has a 0% chance for a vault key. It makes no sense. Puzzle Quest 3 does it correctly. If you open a diamond chest, you can get a diamond key. If you open a vault in Gems of War, there is a 0% chance you get a vault key. Doesn't really make much sense. I still don't understand why Gems of War is still like that. It would be such a nice buff to treasure hunt if they ever did that. It doesn't even have to be weighted evenly. Have like a 10% chance when you get a vault, it's a vault key. I don't know, even if it was weighted evenly, with the changes that are coming next patch, I don't even think it would break the economy. Just make it a 20% chance with 5 different loots that one of them will be a vault key. And have them all weighted evenly. And make it the super loot, and actually give incentive to do treasure hunt to vaults. There's very little need to play vaults all the way out. The value for doing so is really bad relative to time. Mostly because red chests and vaults don't really have that good of loot, compared to just quickly spamming down to bronze or green chests and then exiting the battle. Or not literally exiting, but you know, basically ending it by running out of turns very quickly. I'm so glad Zugaf has freeze. Zugaf would play so much differently if it did not have freeze. It would actually be a relatively useless troop if he did not have it. It's such an integral part to how he plays. It just wouldn't be the same without it. I misclicked. Oh, DS, I didn't see your question earlier, sorry. Do I think that the puppy will go on sale again? Yes. For how much, who knows. The cheapest I ever went on sale for was $5, so I'm not sure if they're ever going to do that gigantic of a sale again. Yes, the Steam puppy at one point was as low as $5. I know, it's on sale now. Jeez, isn't Steam having some kind of summer sale? Oops, I went to Community Hub. I meant to go to store page. Oh, over 2,000 people playing right now. Let's see. Yes, it is on sale. It is on sale for only half off, though. I'm not sure they're ever going to do an ultra gigantic sale like that again. It was almost handed out for free at that point. Like $5 for a max pet is actually not a bad deal. But Yeah, I think they only did that once. It was around a time where they were actually handing out several for free too. They were doing some kind of promotional thing at one point for something. I can't remember what. But like several hundred were actually handed out for free. And it was followed by like a $5 sale at one point. If only things were actually that reasonably priced within the game. Like $5 for max pet actually is not horrible. Like all the food and everything to max it, all the food and all the copies to max out the pet. For $5 is actually pretty decent if you could do that for every pet in the game. Would get really pricey though. Obviously you wouldn't want to do it for literally every single one. Necessarily. But that is a lot more reasonably priced if it was how it was. It's very much not that way though. Yeah, we're creeping up very slowly to level 1,651. We gained like 7 levels last week total. And this week we haven't even gained a single level because we haven't been EXP farming at all. It's amazing how much quicker the EXP farming rate of that team is. Also, I believe I have 100% bonus this day too. Something we didn't have the other weeks. It still didn't gain a level. There's only been one day we lost so far, which was yesterday's bonus. But I'm pretty sure we have bonus right now. Let me check. Oh yeah, we do. We have 100% EXP bonus right now. Our defend team's doing good too. So far our best one was Yellow Day. And today's 2-5. 2 wins, 5 losses, 7 total. Theoretically, we could utilize the extra XP and just run Dust Devil. I kind of want my tokens, especially since we did so little farming for it this weekend, or this week in general. But yeah, we are within striking distance of that level. If we did Dust Devil, we can get it in the next like half an hour. It's slightly tempting. Ever so slightly tempting to go for. I would definitely want to go for Dust Devil if we're going to try getting it this stream though. We'll probably hand out a code soon, and after we hand out the code, I think we'll switch to, oh, an Anu, nice. I think we'll switch to, trying to get the level off of Dust Devil. Because we do have 100% extra XP right now. If there's any time to farm XP, theoretically it would be now. Now in Vault events are the 2 times. Guild War Week's 100% bonus days and Vault events are the best time to farm for XP. Vault events because you get a lot of gnomes, and 100% XP for the very obvious reason. They are getting 100% extra XP. Why am I taking skulls? I like doing that as if that's actually going to kill them. Actually, we might just get off a Zukov team at this point. It's getting XP a bit quicker than expected because of the extra bonus. Oh, what am I doing? The skull's already there. The skull was already there. Get rid of that raid thing so it doesn't one-shot our Zugov. Hasn't happened yet today, but always want to be careful with it. Gotta be careful. But even Zugov team's kind of surprisingly getting to level on its own. It's a decent amount of XP. Not as quick as the other, obviously. It's quite a bit slower than just instantly winning a battle. But it gives us juicy tokens. I was gonna say, I was hoping you'd give us a skull there, make it quicker. But we're not gonna end the stream until we get that level. 100%. Gotta get our first level of the week. It makes sense to do so already, gosh. We haven't gotten a single level since Sunday night when we were getting 2 levels at once. And we have a 100% XP bonus. It just takes so long to get the levels. If we put the grind in, it is possible for us to get a level every day. It requires a little under 3 hours of the most efficient farming though, which is just spam Dust Devil. After next patch we might do it, because the new feature does seem like it would be beneficial for it. I feel like the next patch will make just general grinding a lot more bearable. From things I've heard about it so far. Haven't actually gotten to play it though. I was considering signing up for this beta, but the sign-up thingy and when they were actually starting the testing was during my vacation, so I just opted not to. The next beta for Gems of War we'll probably mess with. The only thing I always hate about the betas is, of course, no progress carries over. So you don't tend to really mess with it as much. Compared to when it's actually live. After this battle, or after the next chest, we'll hand out a code. And then we'll probably switch over to Dust Devil. And then Dust Devil until we get our level. I'll probably call it a wrap for now, once we do that. Oh, I didn't get the Chester. One more cycle. They still be set up nicely for when we go do it later. More chests. We'll probably be grinding a bit more tonight, since we're done with every weekly objective. So probably throw in a bit of a more grind. Haven't really had the chance to do so this week. Gotta get in where you can. Tokens aren't gonna farm themselves. Though I wish there was more ways to get them passively. Nothing else, at least the Ward Lore event's a somewhat good way of doing so. The only problem with it is it only gives you epic rarity ones. Doesn't give you anything lower, which is kind of a good thing. But it doesn't give you anything higher, which is a bad thing. I would love to see a token gnome, which would never happen. The problem with a token gnome too is unless it gives you badges or medals as potential drops, it's going to be really bad. Because getting a single token, unless it's like Nisha or Anu, is going to be a really horrible drop from a gnome. However, getting like a full badge or a full medal from a gnome would be pretty insane. Like if a gnome could randomly at a ridiculously low, like 0.1% rate drop a Nisha medal, would be absolutely insane. But even a token or a badge in Nisha would still be pretty insane. Like even a badge is basically 3 Nishas at once. There's also currently nothing within the entire game that drops badges currently. There's a couple ways that you can get medals directly, like through gems and stuff. But there's currently nothing that specifically drops the badge, which is basically 3 tokens. Which would be a good drop table for the token gnome if it ever existed. The chance of having both the standard token drop but also the badge drop. I highly doubt they would make a metal drop on it though. Its value is just too high for a gnome. I never noticed that until just now. There actually is 0 instances where a badge drops within the game. A badge specifically. They're all either tokens or full medals. And of course the medals were 9 tokens. Or 3 badges, depending on how you look at it. But nowhere in the game is there actually a specific badge drop. Just tokens and medals. Okay, we got Arania. Speed of badges, boom. But it was from 2 tokens, not from an actual badge. Even when you get 3 from a thing, it doesn't give you the badge, it just gives you the tokens that then convert into a badge. Anyways, let me go get you guys the code, and then the rest of the time, I think we will go. And, oh yeah, we haven't been advertising in global chat lately. We should go do that again soon. Not right now, though, since we're pretty much ending our stream in probably the next 10 minutes. But let me go get you guys the code. And then we'll go and keep grinding till we get that level. And we'll keep going until we get it. That is the goal of the stream now. Gain 1 level for hero. Should be pretty easy. We have 100% and Dust Devil will clear it at a pretty competent rate. I am looking for my code section. I cannot find it. Where is it? Oh, when I was doing the thing earlier, I think I might have accidentally X'd out of it. Fail. What a fail. When I was getting the troops for the thumbnail thingy earlier. Alright, we're back in. Put that there, put that there. And there you guys go. There's the redeem code. Use on gemswar.com for the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever your game says right over there is what you put in for invite code. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy and paste random numbers and letters. Starting with YJ. And it gives the following rewards: 500 souls, 25 gems, and 5,000 gold. But of course the main reward being the little handful of gems. But there you guys go. Take that, gem sale. Also, I still can't believe how small of amounts in the very smallest pack. Or the base value anyways. It's only 50. So what is that then? $2.50 worth of gems? I'm not even sure what its dollar equivalence is. I think the flash, not that one, but the other flash offer is like kind of more in line with it. Or I think it's $1 per 50 gems. Yeah, it's way more expensive in the shop, but flash offers are the ones that have that better value. I think that's the current going rate, right? Where every $1 is like 45 to 50 gems, depending on the pack thingy for the flash offer. If you're gonna buy gems, that's like the only way you should be doing so. Just because every other way in the game is pretty expensive. Even if you break down how much we'd get for this, isn't that less than 50 per dollar? Yes. It's only 43.5 per dollar. Or, you know what I mean, per, yeah, per dollar. So, yeah, the flash offers are so good. Because they're always 45 or 50 or so per dollar, plus the other stuff. So if you are gonna be buying gems for any reason, flash offers are pretty much the only way that is even remotely viable. Every other way is just so absurdly expensive. At least relative to it. Alright, let's go farm until we have our next level. Can you suggest a good Explore 9 team? Generally, you would not want to do Explore 9. There are really only a few categories of Explore that are good doing. Explore 1 Ultra Quick Kill, which is something like this, or using a soul farming team like Sacrificial Priest, which gains souls while also killing at a pretty decent speed. Then there's the low-level Explore that you run Rowena on, which is generally Explore 2 or 3 or 4, depending on your stats. Generally Explore 3 for most people. This allows you to one-shot very quickly and win at a pretty decent rate. The quickest rate that's pretty much possible without Ironhawk. Then there's the Explore 5 and 6 category. At Explore 5, you start getting 2 trophies instead of 1. This is where Phoenicia is used in order to farm the highest trophy rate in the entire game. And then it skips all the way to 12. There's currently no Explore worth doing above 6 or 7 with Phoenicia one-shot. 8, 9, 10, and 11 Explore are pretty much dead content in the current state of the game. Just because their viability is not worth it compared to running either Explore 1, the 2, 3 category, the 4 or 5 category, or the 5, 6 category, or the 12. Which basically makes 8, 9, 10, 11 completely pointless in the current state of game anyways. But yeah, I would not advise farming at 9. You'd either want to go a few lower or a few higher. And by a few higher, I mean 12. And by a few lower, probably 5. Explore 5. Yeah, that's pretty much all the explorers that exist. Explore 1 for quick kill with stuff like this, or soul farming with a sacrificial priest. Explore 2, 3, or 4 with whatever the highest you can one-shot Rowan is. Explore 5 and 6 and maybe 7 for one-shot Phoenicia for highest trophy rate in the game. And explore 12 for the best token rate in the game. Every other explorer from 8 to 11 currently has no purpose. But anyways, as far as team that you would use for the higher end, though, you definitely need stuff that can scale based on stats. The one other alternative, if you don't have much, double truffle. Go open a bunch of shards, chaos shards in Emithrax, and use a team like Farce, Troll, double truffle into either Mirage Queen for 50% mana star or Hero with Green Storm. And you're pretty much good to go. You just cast the Forest Troll, get your double greens, start getting the double truffles rolling, and should be pretty decent. It's not the quickest Explorer team out there. However, the accessibility of it for Explorer 12 is really good. It also has infinite loop, so once you get it going, you pretty much automatically win. And it would scale all the way to Explorer 12. So the higher you go, of course, the slower it goes. But it's still worth doing on Explorer 12 if you don't have other options. You have no problem. But that's the cheapest one that can end up being used for it. The other cheap one is Urskia Shield into Rowan. I'm actually not sure if Urskia Shield into Rowan or Double Truffle is quicker. I know they're both about the same speed. You can do one Explorer 12 run in about a minute, both of them. Maybe a little bit quicker than a minute. The Zugov team we have normally aims for 20 to 30 seconds. But of course, accessibility of it is not as good. Kind of hard to get a Zugov. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. If anyone else has any other questions, do let me know. Our main goal at this point is pretty much just to go gain a level. Once we do, we'll probably call it a wrap for now. Anything else you guys want to discuss up until then, let me know. This will be our first level since Sunday night when we did the big stream. During the Vault event. It's gonna feel forever until we get the next Vault event, though the next patch might make it seem like it's not forever. Because the next patch should be in about 1 to 3 weeks. It could even be this Tuesday, potentially. Though it's slightly doubtful it's just Tuesday. Oddly enough, I think Puzzle Quest 3 and Gems of War is going to have the same day patch again. The last really major patch both of them got simultaneously was on the exact same day. Or not the exact same day, but it was within the same 24-hour period. One was late Monday night, and the Gems of War one was on the standard Tuesday time, which is perfect because it coincides exactly with our stream time. Because for whatever reason, whenever they do a major update for Gems of War, it's generally on Tuesday at like 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that is obviously very convenient, given that yeah, we stream at that exact time every Tuesday. So kind of convenient. Yeah, you can get shards from any faction, and then use those shards on Emithrax. Where you specifically get the shards from does not matter, of course. As long as they're used for the Emithrax portal. Anything good from you? No. All of her drops are pretty much useless. Even if she gave us her good diamond drop, it'd still be useless to me. Too many diamonds. I don't think they're ever going to add another purpose to using them. Mostly because it takes so long before you actually get an excess of them. But once you do, there's kind of nothing to use them on. Because obviously the main purpose of them is to get every mythic in the game, as well as for weapons. Getting every mythic and most of the weapons within the game. However, there becomes a problem when you own every mythic and every weapon. Because those are the only things viable to use diamonds on. You can convert them to souls, but as exceedingly bad value. When is the next Puzzle Quest 3 stream? Probably on Sunday. We might do it on Sunday. Definitely not tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm catching up on a couple things and resting a bunch. It's going to be a very chill day. Also probably going food shopping that day too. Yeah, we'll probably farm it this Sunday. I need to get more diamond chests. Also, I need to show the devs more things they need to nerf indirectly. I'm not sure if they watch the streams. I'm pretty sure they don't. Though it'll probably show them like 30 things that are overpowered in the game. There's still a 100% true infinite in the game too. Kind of like how Double Truffle is in Gems of War when played with Forest Troll. But it's like 100% true. Like once you get it going, there's literally no way to end it. Like you could try ending the loop and you basically would never end a loop. As long as you keep casting. It is a 100% true infinite. That would never stop ever. Under any condition. At least in the current state of the game. And it will probably be nerfed. Because I highly doubt that will ever remain a mechanic. With how absurdly broken it is. I generally don't use it for too much though, because it's actually slower compared to some other builds. Kind of like how Truffle is in Gems of War. Like you can infinite loop everything with Truffle if you really wanted to. But there's generally teams that are quicker for specific things within the game, where you wouldn't necessarily use the super overpowered infinite loop. So it kind of has that kind of mechanic where, yes, you can do infinite, but it's not necessarily the quickest option to do infinite. Yeah, Earth's Fury and the Gargoyle is pretty fun. I tend to not show Earth's Fury too much because it's an old event weapon. Even though I still show old event weapons on occasion. I feel like it's one of those standard weapons, kind of like Rope Dart. There's several hero weapons I feel like are kind of like standard that unfortunately are old event weapons. Or obtained through other means, like Life and Death's one of them too. That's a very standard kind of hero weapon for a lot of teams, but is locked behind a faction. Hello, Vitarol. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, I didn't really make much mention, I don't think, yet this weekend, but obviously we have the Independence Day skulls. Do we have a calendar going for it yet? We did not. I wonder when they're starting it. Probably tomorrow if they're going to do it, because they would have to do it to... Yeah, they're probably starting it tomorrow. Because normally it gives something on the first egg, something useless. Then it gives the pet. And then it gives some pet food. I think it normally does in that order. So yeah, we should see the calendar tomorrow then. So if you didn't get the pet on Wednesday, I think there's still a chance to get it. I'm pretty sure most people got the pet on Wednesday, obviously. But if you happen to not have gotten it, I believe there is a way to get it in 2 days. As long as you log in today, tomorrow, and the following day. It's either on the third day or the second day it gives the pet. Pretty sure the second day, because it would make sense if they started tomorrow. because that'd be literally on Independence Day. So I'm not doing anything special for Independence Day today. I mean, on the 4th, I mean. I need to find something to go pick up. Actually, you know what? I might pick up food tomorrow for Independence Day. I'm gonna go food shopping. Almost forgot about that. That would be one thing that would be useful to pick up, wouldn't it? Something special for that day. I don't have a grill at my house though, or anything like that. It is a Sunday, right? I'm pretty sure it's a Sunday. Yeah, duh, that's the 4th, because that's Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday. Also, we'll hand out 2 codes for that nightly stream as well, which would be the 3rd Sunday in a row we have. One was when we got back, the other one was for Vault events, and the next one is for Independence Day. Though after that, I don't think there's anything else special happening on a Sunday. We would have depleted all the special Sundays. So close yet so far. And then we'll go grab lunch. This is moving pretty quick. 100% definitely makes a difference. Though, do keep in mind, 100% does not mean double. It just adds another 100% to your bonuses. So I think we have 185% right now, which normally would give us, I believe, 102 or so EXP. So we're getting about 40 or so extra from the 100%. And the reason why it's not directly double is it's giving you an additional 100% rather than giving you double. So if we're currently getting 185% extra EXP, we're actually now getting 285% instead of double of the 185. It's just an additional 100% to that bonus. So it's not actually double. It's a lot more, but it's not double. Because otherwise we'd be getting like 200 something EXP if it was doubled. Whereas right now, in theory, we're getting about 40%, I would say, extra. About like 40% extra EXP. Which of course is not double. But that's how much we're effectively getting from 100% bonus. Just 40% extra souls. I mean, EXP, I mean. Which is still a lot, though. Basically, every 3 battles is a free battle, essentially. Which makes sense, because if we have 185% bonus, that means we have 285% that we're getting every single battle. Because the base of 100%, or, you know, of the normal EXP that you'd be getting. So to have 100% more, that would be about a 40% increase, wouldn't it? Hey, you finally got your Zugoff. Nice. Yeah, 1 year tends to be the average, I feel, for a Zugoff. It can take longer, it can be done in a shorter amount of time. But 1 year is generally the sweet spot for how long it takes in the current state of the game. Congrats on getting it. There's definitely a very long-term goal in this game whenever you do start planning to finally get a Zugoff. Definitely takes a while. It's one of the few troops that actually takes forever to farm that actually feels worth it once you get it, though. It's a pretty integral part to late game farming. Particularly Explore 12, which we were doing earlier this stream. Right now we're just trying to get our level with Dust Devil. When was the last of the Delves coming? I don't believe we currently have a date. We only know when the next one's coming. And the next one's coming, Hey, this thingy wasn't working yesterday. Hopefully it's working now. I'm not sure why, but it wouldn't let me connect. It still won't let me connect. Unable to connect to server. Google. Google worked. That's weird. RimWorld can't be down. I used it earlier today. That's so strange. I'm not sure what's up with it. It won't let me get to the website. Unless I mistyped it again. I don't think I did. Let's try gemsofwar.com. How about that? Let's see. No, that's not where we get to the thingy. Hey, that one worked. What's up with RimWorld? Am I spelling it wrong? Pretty sure that's correct. Okay, okay, fine. Did I just spell it wrong? I guess I did. Anyways, the obligatory spelling it wrong once every stream. But yeah, we currently don't know when all of them are coming. Even once next patch hits, and we'll probably be able to see a little bit further. We still don't know where these last two are. The only ones we know is Golvania's faction is coming on the 23rd of this month. And then September 3rd, we're going to be getting, so none in August, of course, but on September 3rd, we then get the one for Dragon's Claw. But we still do not currently know when the Blackhawk or the Broken Spire ones are coming. Also, they might not necessarily be in that order. But that would make sense that Broken Spire would be last, so they probably actually are coming in this order. The Underworld started with Broken Spire, and it's going to end with Broken Spire. Because of Luther there. I wonder if there will be some kind of lore tie-in as well. It's going to end the same way it started. That's pretty funny. But, yeah, we currently don't know a date for these. Though based on this, definitely by the end of the year, it looks like. Because the one after that's going to be mid-October. And then the one after that's going to be sometime in December. Meaning that by the end of this year, every delve that currently exists for Kingdoms will be in the game. Which means early next year, we're probably getting new Kingdoms. If not earlier than that. But the very first patch of next year might be the introduction of new Kingdoms coming into the game. Who knows? They'll definitely need to soon. Because the current amount of factions only lasts till the end of this year. Waiting for the underworld. Yes, the underworld underneath the underworld. Yep, no problem, Vital. Glad to help. If anyone else has any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, probably call it a wrap in a few more battles, gain our level. And then we'll be back in 6 hours from now, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we do every single night. We'll be doing Brown Guild War Day, as well as probably claiming our Orb for the World event. Should be able to finish it out, and if not, finish out the last of the event and get it in there. Should be able to get it by then, and go from there. We'll probably do a little bit more token grinding. The one thing we will not be doing tonight is gaining a level, because there's no way we're going to grind on another level again. Not this soon already. Ah, there we go. It has been done. 49 more we need to go get before the end of the year, ideally. That's still the goal, try to hit it by the end of the year. We might have to power grind a bit on some days. Because if we super overplayed, we can actually gain like 3 per day. Though there's no way we're going to play that much. That will require like realistically 9 to 10 hours a day. Which obviously no. Definitely not. But theoretically it could be done. Actually, if we did do that, though, we definitely wouldn't. But if we were to do that, how many days would it take? Let's say we gain 3 levels per day. What's 3 into 49? Does that even go in evenly? It doesn't. It goes in like 15, 16. It goes in about 16 times, technically 17. So yeah, theoretically, if we did that, by the end of this month, we could easily have it, though there's no way we're going to do that. That is definitely 100% not happening. Plus, that whole time assumes we'd be doing Dust Devil the whole time and doing nothing else but Dust Devil for that entire time every single day. But theoretically, yes, that could be done in one single month. Though, no. Realistically, no. Theoretically, yes. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Best of luck if you're still going to be trying for the Mythic. While it is pretty bad, it is in the Glory Gem Guild and VIP chest drop table for this week only. If you want to try getting it for keys, this would be the best time to do so. It doesn't have a timer here. However, it'll be gone in 6 days and 12 hours or so. So, get about that long. Actually, yeah, 13 hours. But you got that long until it will no longer be in the drop table. Well, it'll still be in the drop table, but it won't be the exclusive Mythic in the drop table after that point. So you're most likely going to have to soul forge it or get event keys, and that's a pretty bad place to use event keys on because Stonehammer is also similarly useless. Though I do personally feel like Stonehammer is better than the Mythic that just came out. It has more usability overall. But anyways, guys, we'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your weekend, and best